The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start. And off we go from Buffalo. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Go. Red on red. Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He's going to air one out right away. That is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Jaguars will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They go play action now. Here's Allen. This one complete to Atwell. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
56.
Play action. The pressure will get to him. He goes down. There is a flag down in the backfield, usually the spot that tells us hold it.
Pass. Hey, home. Half 10. What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. They get 18 on that one. 1st down, Buffalo.
Having the ability to move your running back to the widest receiver, they call those the number 1 receiver, meaning he's the closest to the sideline. It really forces a defense to show their hand. Do we keep a corner out there, and I know it's zone, or do I move a linebacker or safety out there, and now you tell the offense that it's man coverage? So the versatility and the chess piece that is the running back position, it could do so much to help not only the play caller, but also the quarterback.
Now it's Allen. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. It's a gain of 29, and it's 1st and goal. That's quickly out to Williams. To the pylon, he's in. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Bills. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bills come right back to tie it at 7. Each team 1 possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run with the rookie from Auburn. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. They come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Right back to him on 1st down. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
There's a 24.
They go play action for Lawrence. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. Allen from his own end zone. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air, but they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least 1 1st down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
Throwing again from his own end zone. That's caught! And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
He's got it! And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Middle.
A tight end in motion now.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. Look out.
One more time going up top with Allen. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
That is catch number 60 for the season.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation. This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
This defense holding tight. Now from the 3-yard line, they'll try to stop 3rd and goal. And he'll take it on in. 2-2 Atwell. Touchdown, Buffalo. Now Bass to tack on the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bills will move out to a 14-7 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Okay, ready?
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
All right, let's go. Hey, kill!
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Big Ed Oliver there on the tackle. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
On the move, past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. A big play for Jacksonville. 32 yards.
Red on the red.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. So after 14-7 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Hey, hey, hey.
To throw is Lawrence. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, go, go. Go, go.
Lawrence. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. So it is 4th down. That'll bring on Cam Little for this Jaguars field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Off the play fake, here's Allen. Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. So a big one there to start the drive. 53 yards. They'll go play action here with Allen. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
From the gun, it's Allen. I bought all the time he could, but he finally is taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
So
56,
backed 56. Up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Half. What's that?
On play action, Allen. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So after the made field goal, Bass is back out there to kick it away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Hey, run!
Duvernay in motion. A 1st down throw for Lawrence. He keeps it himself.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here's a 24. Sink right. Here we go.
Lawrence. Throw left side, taken in by Kirk. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Hey, let's go. Silver.
Now Lawrence. He's going to keep it himself. 20-yard pickup there. That's good for a Jaguar first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Now a give on the ground. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Lawrence. A throw left side there. Not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Hey.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Hey, go.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot. Here's a run. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. Now it is 1st and goal.
Lisa 24.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He's going to tuck it and go.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
Ball at the 3, 2nd down, and goal.
Rip, 23.
Kirk is the motion man. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
From back at the 6-yard line, what can they do on 3rd and goal?
Right, let's go.
Lawrence now. He's got it at the 3. Some determined running, but they're going to stop him short of the goal line.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. Throwing is Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. They roll the dice, 4th and goal, but they're going to wind up being turned away by the defense. 1st and 10. They go play action now. Here's Allen. Pass complete, right side to Kincaid.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
That's to Atwell. He's got it. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break. He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
On 2nd down, Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. A run out of the gun with Cook. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. The Bills will send out the field goal unit. This one will be from 37 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bills going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. 7 seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. This returnable from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Allen. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Regular.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Bills bringing on the punt team. This kick hangs up, and a fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Alert! That's it.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that one, a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
What's that?
On first and 10, it's Cook. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Tyrell Dodson on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 30-yard line.
They'll come up on a second down and 8.
What's that?
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Throughout, another catch for his favorite target. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And off, running left, this is Cook. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Brings up second and 7.
Middle. 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. What's that?
From the gun, Josh Allen. That's over the middle to his tight end, Ncaa.
I love this concept here. Really good job by the other receivers clearing out that space. Big tight end comes down with the catch, and it's going to bring up first and goal.
Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal.
Look out.
Here's Cook. He is in. James Cook. Touchdown, Bills. And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule, in fact, he did not get the football across the plane of the goal line.
What's that?
It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Josh Allen, touchdown Buffalo. Extra point try by Bass. The kick is good, and the Bills will extend this third quarter lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 30-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Red on the red. Hey, kill. Stays right open.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He's going to dial up another deep ball. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
Look out.
They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Foye Oluokun with the play. Here's second and 9.
What's that?
They'll go play action here with Allen. There's that man again. Another catch. And he will go all the way. 2-2 Atwell. Touchdown, Bills. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Hey.
Duvernay in motion. On first down, Lawrence. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Hey, go.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on one or two of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
Hey, run!
Lawrence to throw for it on fourth down. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Matt Milano. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. A carry for Cook. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Allen. Here's a screen set up for Kincaid. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll get this out wide. And he's got another one. 2-2 Atwell. Touchdown Buffalo. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game and number 12 on the year. Bass's kick is good. And the Bills stretch things out even further. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. He'll start at the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Lisa 24.
Up the sideline at the 35. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That pickup good for 29 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Red 23.
Here's the toss as they look to run. And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards. 2nd and a yard.
Alert! Alert! Silver.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this third quarter has come to an end. Here's 3rd and 2.
All right, let's go.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to go backwards again. They went to him twice in a row. The defense stops him twice in a row for loss. And now it's 4th down.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
They'll try to run. And he's going to have a Jags first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 6.
We could go back and forth about the play call, Mike, but what we can't argue about is the result of the play. I think that run caught them a little bit off guard. I mean, I think it caught us off guard. But that surprise is what gave them just enough space to convert on that 4th down.
Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Devin Duvernay. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
So Lawrence lines up the Jaguars as they will go for 2.
On red.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Rocco switch. Rocco switch.
On the toss, they'll run. And he's going to go backwards. Taken down at the 6.
For Bills 41, Jaguars 16.
And give them credit, they are not mailing this one in. They'll try to get it back with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Cook. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Alert! Alert! Alert!
On play action, Allen. Comeback route, and he's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bills. Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bills will add one more onto their big lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Red on red. Same frame. Silver.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time. And it'll set up second down.
Hey, hey, hey. Hot.
Here's Lawrence. Duvernay with the grab. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Easy, easy. 30 left.
A first down throw for Lawrence. The throw on the run is complete. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
Easy. Read a 44. Read a 44.
Back to throw. Lawrence. That is caught at the 3. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think
it is brought in the end zone. DJ Chark, touchdown Jaguars.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand. Let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
And give them credit, they are not mailing this one in. They'll try to get it back with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. He's to midfield.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Half 85, half 85. What's that?
They go play action now. Here's Allen. Stretching the field is Knox. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
What's that?
Here's a handoff to Cook, running left. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass.
And now it's a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake.
Let's give this defensive unit a lot of credit. They come out thinking they're going to defend a field goal try, and next thing you know, they're defending the fake. But they were all in the right position. They were all executing their responsibilities. They don't fall for anything, and what was once a good drive has now come to an end.
He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Nothing scarier for a quarterback, Mike, than to seeing that ball popped up in the air. It feels like that ball is in the air for an eternity, and all you hope is that it just harmlessly falls to the ground, and fortunately for the offense, that's exactly what it did.
He's got it! And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That is caught. And a big collision there, down near the goal line, keeps him out of the end zone. He's got his big tight end, Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Hey, Lion!
Throwing is Lawrence. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
And this is the danger of trying an onside kick. Not only does the return team recover it, but they get enough of a return to now they set up their offense with great field position.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
What's that?
The defense still has 3 timeouts, and we'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee.
Look out!
So the Bills Mafia goes home happy. It's a win for Buffalo. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That's the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.